Jonathan Gannon got his first win as the Arizona Cardinals head coach on Sunday in upset fashion and has the look of a leader who can bring this franchise back to relevancy. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Scott Procter, and this right here, this is Procter's point of view. And as always, we love hearing feedback from you all, receiving comments like this one right here. And I gotta address this one right here. My man, as a former college quarterback and team captain on said college program, I can tell when people don't really grasp the nuances of football. But don't fret. That's why I'm here. Stay tuned to the end of this episode, though. You see if you can guess today's trivia question right down here below. But to today's topic, did the Arizona Cardinals hire the best new head coach of this cycle? Jonathan Gannon is making the case for it after he earned his first win as a head coach on Sunday when the Cardinals upset the Cowboys as 11.5-point underdogs. After holding the Commanders at 20 points in Week 1 and shutting out the Giants for the first half in Week 2, the Cardinals just pulled off the biggest upset of the season so far, and it's an early indication that Gannon is getting through to his team and specifically his defense. Gannon caught a lot of flack for his defense's performance in the Eagles' Super Bowl loss to Kansas City, but he was a big reason why Philly even had the NFL's most dominant defense last season. Early on in Arizona, Gannon is having a similar impact. Back in June, Bleacher Report ranked the Cardinals' defense as the third worst in the league. They lost J.J. Watt, who had 12.5 sacks last season before retiring. They lost Zach Allen, who posted 5.5 sacks last season before signing with the Broncos. And then they lost Marcus Golden, who had 22 pressures in 2022 before leaving for Pittsburgh. Even with those losses and a defense made up of relatively unknown pieces, only 4 teams have more sacks so far this season than the Cardinals' 11. After allowing the second most points per game in the NFL last season, Arizona is currently in the top half of that category so far this year. And they've done it the last 2 weeks without their best defensive player in Budda Baker. In a division with Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers, Sean McVay and the Rams, and the offensive weapons that Seattle has, a stout defense can keep you competitive, even with, say, Josh Dobbs at quarterback, who is playing good football, by the way. Shout out Josh Dobbs. But when Kyler Murray does return, he'll likely be supported by a top 12-ish defense because this team will be too competitive and too well coached to get a top 2 pick in 2024 NFL draft. And that's something you really haven't been able to say about the Cardinals in recent years. But Gannon, he isn't the only first-year guy making an impact in Arizona for the Cardinals this season. Go check out my recent Procter's point of view on rookie wide receiver Michael Wilson. And here's that answer to the trivia question, the one I posed at the top. But I'll see you right back here tomorrow.